EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And incomplete to open things up.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Young on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw his Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing, Young. And his pass, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
52 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On play action, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looks to his running back, and he's got him. It's Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are back within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Carr going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, Young. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun to about the 40-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Again, that's Hurst. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be Young again. That is taken in by Hurst. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Good, strong run by Williams. And who had him eclipsing the great Barry Sanders in 2022? He set a new Lions franchise record and led the NFL with 17 rushing touchdowns. Also had his first career 1,000-yard season and earned a nice free agent contract from the Saints.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing his Carr on third down. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Off the draw, here's Williams. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Over the middle to Smith. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. It's Young on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Young. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Young. And Shark calls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young. Open man right side is Shark. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing, Young. And his throw here's incomplete. Young on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd down. Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Young. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down 24-23, 45 seconds remaining. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing his Carr. Pass complete, Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lott. He's hit 3 times already. This for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.